And here we go off the opening faceoff. It'll be Ohio State on the first possession. Last year they had 50, just the third Buckeye ever with 50 goals last season. Gives off here to Liam White. White inside, and he drives and scores. And the Buckeyes will play from in front here today with just under 2 minutes to go into this game.
And you talked about
Brad Sharp, the graduate midfielder for Ohio State. He gives off. The long shot whizzes wide right. And the Buckeyes were saying off the stick that time. That was Logan Solberg.
You talked about the sightlines.
3 on clearances. Now Garrett Haas looking to attack behind the cage. 11 and a half to go here in the first quarter. Haas wrapping around. He's looking for a cut. He takes a shot and he buries it, and it's 2-0 Buckeyes off the first goal of the year for Garrett Haas. And dating back now to last season, that's 11 straight with a goal there for Haas.
And Haas, one of the...
That's Joe Maten. Or beg your pardon, Liam White. White dumps off Marinier. Buckeyes looking to attack once again. As Sharp shut off, he passes and the shot a little high, but the Buckeyes retain here. 43 seconds or
players, and that's why they came to 5.
Great cause turnover right there. That was Colin Brown, who certainly can cause turnovers whenever he wants. The pass, Marinier, the shot, and the score. 3-0 Buckeyes.
Wide open shot from the left side. A one-on-one opportunity for Marinier. Puts it in the bottom corner. Do not allow the open space. Marinier got that and was able to find the open shot.
Here's Melendez for Ohio State. He was looking to cut, but now Solberg's got it on the right side. Faking behind the cage, the spin, the wraparound. That'll be a turnover on Ohio. Buckeyes have held the momentum early. Island back behind the cage, Haas. Gets a nice screen, a low shot, and Haas able to connect for his second goal here in this first quarter, and the Buckeyes pouring it on now 4-0.
Great job just putting it right where it needs to be, and if you're the freshman goalie for Detroit.
Solberg looking to attack. Shut off nicely that time. That's Jackson Ewald. For the Titans, now Haas behind. Wraps one, Marinier, who whips one inside, and now that will stay with Ohio State about halfway through this quarter. 11 shots, 7 of them have been on target so far. Titans with just 1, and it was not on goal. Here's a good opportunity, though. The fake, the shot, and there's a score. And the Marcus Thundercloud gets DMU on the board here for the first time this season. That was a great offensive look there for Detroit Mercy.
Yeah, a 3-on-2 counter. They quickly go
a little too wide to the right, as Thundercloud was trying to connect on a second there. 20 to go on the shot clock here.
And it was a good opportunity by Detroit Mercy. They're trying to come all the way around the cage, find that open spot. They want to take their time and get the best opportunities.
Parker, a nice 5 seconds on the man up here as Haas. Over to Marinier, now one more Melendez, who just took that last shot. Liam White inside. Back around to Marinier. Buckeyes moving it well here. There's a goal as they take advantage. The Buckeyes move it around the horn, and Liam White buries it and extends the lead back to 4 here for Ohio State.
Tough are what the disparages can be in playing here, and he's made it work for this team.
Buckeyes 27-0 in here since 2009. Another great save, that time by St. Clair. Off the rifle of a shot that time. 3.5 to go first quarter. It was Jake Struck now under a minute on the shot clock. We'll start the attack here for Ohio State. Garrett Haas.
And there is a lot of fans. They were probably going to embrace the cold if they had to.
And they'll get something to cheer about there. Marinier wraps around and scores for Ohio State for their 6th goal in this opening 15.
I think they weren't content just holding it out that final minute, wanted to continue to push their lead, and they do just that, extending it.
Picked up here by Skinner. He's going to get it outside, but with not a lot of time left on the shot clock, 10 seconds. Parker will look to attack. Working on Island, spins, he's going to fire, and he threads it through the needle that time. Right between the wickets, it looked like a Fayok to shave the lead in half here for Ohio State.
What a job, just got it down low right between attack, who's 50% in terms of shooting and then scoring on their on-goal shots.
Well, it's going to have to happen on the next possession. Russell Melendez, almost a behind the head type shot that time, able to come around the left side of the cage and bury it. And the Buckeyes back up by 4.
Comes around the cage, finds the open spot, one-on-one opportunity, just him and
Burt Whistle couldn't scoop it. Barry, the ground ball pickup here for the Titans, and he'll stop on a dime, create some space, and a nice feed over to his left side. One extra pass inside, and the shot too high by O'Hanlon.
Good look by Hamlin. He was coming across.
It burned halfway through the shot clock here, about halfway through the second period. Parker looking to spin on Cohen that time for Ohio State. One more to Thundercloud. Extra feed, shot too high, and stays here at the Titans as Harold Skinner couldn't bury it that time. Goal that time, Micah.
It was a great job by the Ohio State defense. They were closing all the opportunities and the holes that Detroit Mercy thought they might have had, and they waste away that 30 seconds quickly and the shot clock.
Here's Haas. The feed inside, and the shot is buried that time by Jack Burt Whistle. What a cut that time for the graduate attacker. And he
Lacrosse program.
ACC, another power conference in lacrosse, as there's another shot. It's Marinier. And now 9-3 in favor of Ohio State here, under 3 to play in the first half.
What a job.
Back beyond the cage. Thundercloud looking to cut, distributes behind. Belova lost. Brad Sharp. Now with 10 seconds, here he goes. Out to White, he's got one, now make it 2 goals on the day as he goes bar down with just under 7 seconds to go in the half, and the Buckeyes put 10 on the board here in the first 30 minutes of play.
He was an All-American selection as well a season ago. One of the best teams for goals against average in the country in 2025.
Here's Burt Whistle behind the cage. He had a goal in that first half. Former Syracuse as Marinier. 10 on the timer. The cut, tough angled shot, and on the bounce, it's in the back of the cage from Melendez. And 11 goals now for Ohio State as Melendez with his second of this contest.
And that was a tough shot just at
on the Titans. So to add insult to injury, you give up the goal, and now you're a man down if you're DMU. Trying to face and get through this adversity here early in this quarter. This is Parker, who had one of the 3, of course, in that first half. The sophomore midfielder looking to attack, leads off to his right. 20 seconds here on the man up for Ohio. Test to face the top 10 team in the country to start off your real campaign. But you know what? Obviously, there's the saying, iron sharpens iron. So you know what? Maybe a little bit of a trial by fire, but this could be valuable experience.
And you can feel like when you go into league play after Ohio State and Michigan.
In the cage on the X. Trying to work on his defender. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Haas, one extra pass. A cut, a fire, and a score by Jake Struck.
Great job by Struck, just gets around a defender, has that wide open sight line, puts it at the top of the cage, and finds that goal for Ohio State.
Cullen Brown on the sprint. The clearance out in front of the cage, the jump, and the score by Russell Melendez.
Great job by Melendez, the attacker right there to receive it. Beautiful assist.
Right to Melendez, who's got his 3rd goal of the game. And he's the 3rd Buckeye now with 3. So, of course, credit the assist to Cullen Brown.
Mercy, when you're up by this much, could be a good time to start to put them in the lineup.
Having good depth is a key in any sport. We'll see what these newcomers can maybe do for both these sides, as a shot wide right over the stick of Fayok, and the Titans will retain here. Tap in his chest, saying that was my bad. So that'll be a turnover on the Buckeye netminder. That's Parker looking to go to work. He was shut off nicely that time. Great defense there by Owen Lee for Ohio.
And Fayok was watching it. Where is it going? He saw it shoot up in the air, didn't know exactly, quickly turned around and got behind the cage to grab it.
One pass, and that one is buried that time by Jackson Walsh, the junior midfielder out of Baltimore. And now 14 goals now for the Buckeyes here in the third quarter.
Transition.
Referees stop and will reset the shot clock back to 80 here with 4 minutes to go in this third period. Let's see if the Titans can just find that goal and stop this massive Ohio State run. Because, Mike, I think the mentality here. Loken dumps off behind now with 8 on the timer. O'Hanlon's got to hurry. He gets through 2 defenders, working, and he's shut down. 2 seconds, and the shot clock will expire. And so first opportunity there for Jack Allen. He's shut off, but he spins away. The escape shuttle back out, 10 seconds. Walsh leaves it outside. Rivera, one more, and just couldn't be corralled that time. On the shot clock, Thundercloud trying to turn the corner. He rifles one inside, and this will stay here.
Win the quarter. That's what you want to see. If I'm Detroit Mercy, can you win the quarter against Ohio State?
Ohio State team, so starting to get some of those younger guys involved. And it's interesting, too, one freshman we haven't talked about yet because he hasn't played today with an injury is Khalif Hocker, who, when we talked to Nick Myers, he really was going on about him, and he's out for today. But
Connor, one thing you always expect on Ohio State's schedule is Detroit Mercy and Cleveland State.
The cut and the bouncer is good. Jack Delaberti, the freshman,
just kind of tripped his way in, quickly slotted it in. And he'll be slashing. We'll see.
Got the ball right now with 28 to go on this slashing.
I'm sure Haas won't be in there the entire game. Sure they'll want to take him out.
Shot and bar down for Alex Marinier. His 4th goal today. And a man who had 50 a year ago has...
Their season is going to get kicked off here soon.
St. Clair with the save, as Finn Watson was trying to cut in there and get on the board. Let's see what the Titans can do here. I went a little too long, but this will stay with back out top. A fire in Allen. There's his first collegiate save.
Great job by Allen. Got that stick up quickly.
Now the Buckeyes will look to attack with 9 minutes to play. Rivera, the bounce. Denied that time. Mike. So Buckeyes look to continue to attack here in this 4th quarter, nearing the halfway point. Rivera inside. He slithers in and is able to connect on his first goal of his career and make it a 14-goal lead here for the Buckeyes.
Great job by Rivera. Just
50% success rate. Time for the Titans, but as another cut inside and another goal. It's Jackson Walsh with another one and make it 18-3.
And the off
going here.
Minutes that you want to try to improve on. If you're the coaching staff, you want to see this team fight through everything.
Puckett fires and scores. Colin Puckett able to find the back of the net, and the sophomore on the board on March 14th.
And that's going to be a great opening game in the NEC, a team that you lost to in the NEC championship. Robert Morris picked to finish ahead of you. That'll be a good...
Now they'll just take the clock down to zeros, and that will do it here today Ohio State dominant in their opener as they take a 16-goal victory. If there's any other way to put it, Buckeyes just dominant in that one. Really outplayed the Titans from the opening draw.
And they did.